Up, beautiful people? This is Blue Nola. I took a quick break for the holidays, but I'm back in the building to do another reading. We're going to do some commentary around Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist, their relationship. I've never done like a full official reading on them. We've tapped on the fact that she's very dedicated to him. She loves him very much, obviously. And then come to find out, he's talking to 10 women. She loves him too much. We're going to talk about all of that once we get to it. But welcome to the channel. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. Like, comment, subscribe, and share if you care. Let people know about me, right? But before we get to that story, let's talk a little bit about the Jay-Z update. So, the woman who accused him of RAPE when she was 13, the judge is allowing her to stay anonymous for it now. So it reads like this. It says, Judge Torres has weighed in on Jay-Z versus Tony Busby, and it's a win for Busby. She's allowing the plaintiff to proceed anonymously, at least for now, and she calls out Alex Spiro's tactics. The court will not fast-track the judicial process merely because counsel demands it. So Alex Spiro is Jay-Z's attorney. Remember, he did a whole he did like a whole lecture on the situation for everybody. I think it ended up hitting social media. I thought that was odd. And then he even had done something about I guess the other lawyer having, I guess, a venereal disease. I was like, this is not going to end well. So I knew this was not good, right? But anyway, for now, the accuser will be able to remain anonymous. And I believe they're saying something that has to do with her medical condition, based on what I read. I'm sure as the case proceeds forward, of course, things will become more public. And the only thing that anybody can do at this point is just take it to court, right? Take it to court and let the chips fall where they may. At this point, it is up for, whatever it's up for. I don't think he's going to settle her at all. At all. Too many holes in the story, too much inconsistency. I don't care if she got their year wrong. Even beyond just their year, is too much going on with that story. But I do understand why the judge is saying, for now, because it could lead to harassment. Quite frankly, I mean, everybody was already in the comment section tearing her up for all the holes she had in the story. So just imagine if they released it right now, all of the harassment she will receive. So I can understand her saying for now it will remain anonymous. So this is one small step in the judicial process, and we'll see how it plays out. This is all I have to say about the Jay-Z situation. So let's go ahead and get into Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug. So this woman has been holding him down since he got into all of this legal trouble. Literally been in jail for pretty much a couple of years, seems like it to me. And been dedicated and loyal and visiting him and on the phone with him and just riding this out with him. Give me one in the chat if you would have done the same thing. Would you have, just stuck it out with this person? Or would you just said, you know what, I don't mind us, connecting, but let's just play it by ear. It's amazing how we can sit down and hold somebody down, and then they can turn around and still be talking to 10 women and talking about how we love them too much and saying how we would get mad if we ever found out. And pretty much, even when you get caught, think it's a joke in the game. I did not realize how childish Young Thug was. He's like 30-something years old. Some of the tweets, some of the stuff that he tweets out is they're very immature, almost ebonic-like tweets or whatever he's doing. Even when it came to his relationship with her, the particular woman that we saw that was Devin Haney's girlfriend or whatever, baby mama, fiance, it was like, she's my twin. Why would you even be saying that? Why not just say, you know what? She's a friend of mine. She was checking on me. She was like some of the things that he says, you can see that there's a level of immaturity with Young Thug. That's there, right? You would think, him running this, business, he's in a music business, would be a certain level. You've gone through all of these hardships with finally being released from jail and you're still being immature. That just tells me right there, you may learn a little bit of the lesson, but you haven't gotten it yet. You haven't gotten it yet. Because it's a tweet about Gunner after you asked to work with Gunner, totally immature. The tweets, even regarding your girlfriend, totally immature. Just totally immature. So he's emotionally immature as a person. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get into this article. So it says Young Thug shares girlfriend Mariah the Scientist reaction to leaked jail call with other women. Thug has had multiple jail calls leaked this weekend. Earlier this week, a leaked 2022 jail call between Young Thug and an Instagram model named Lena Saeed surfaced quickly, setting the internet ablaze. However, the uproar hasn't just been about the call itself, but the fact that Young Thug was reportedly dating Mariah the Scientist at the time. In the clip, the rapper can be seen and heard advising the visibly distraught Saeed to move on and find love with someone new. Wow. Well, he was encouraging that young, hey, we give him some credit for that. On top of that, in another leak call, Thug nonchalantly mentioned speaking to up to 10 women each week. Ciao. Just imagine you holding this fool down and he's talking to 10 women a week. Now, if he doing that in jail, just imagine what he gonna do when he outside, y'all. Just imagine that. Just to pass the time. In the call with his friend, he admitted that he didn't want to hurt Mariah because he feels that she loves him too much. OMG, child. OMG. The revelation has sparked reactions from Thug and Mariah the Scientist, who expressed is less than amused. On Christmas Day, December 25th, Thug took to X to share his girlfriend's blunt response to the situation. She is so mad. I said Merry Christmas, and she said thank you. And then he had a skull emoji he posted. Wow, from the woman crooner has yet to publicly address the leaked calls, Thug has already issued an apology online. Sorry, baby, for the BS on the internet, he tweeted on Christmas Eve. Love you, baby, and F all of them. We all know what's up with us. This is what he said, all right? Sorry to my baby for all the BS on the internet. I love you, and F them all. You know what's up with us. All right, I'm reading his official tweet. The 33-year-old also clarified that his relationship with Saeed, denying any romantic involvement in a series of candid posts. Man, me and Twin was just talking about some whole other serious shit, he wrote upon the leaked footage. I don't know why she spoke on loving other people or anything else, because we ain't giving no F about no HOSEs and no NIGG, a child, he explained. I am capital P. LOL, that's my twin. Nothing else. Never have, never will. Laugh out loud. Doubling down, the Atlanta rapper added, I could have that little SHIT right now if I wanted it. But she's been pushing that P harder than an NIG. Child, what is he writing? She's been pushing that P harder than niggas. Laugh out loud. That's the twin. I got who I want. Once again, that's what I'm saying. Childish, childish, childish. Has he been leading this girl on, talking to her in a way that would make her feel comfortable to think that there was a possibility? This Lena Saeed. What is their relationship? The Nine of Cups. And then here's the Page of Cups. The Knight of Swords. The Nine of Wands. The Three of Cups. I can see where he was just entertaining her just to entertain her, because he talks, this is just kind of like, you know, the Two of Swords is like, I'm at a stalemate, I'm bored, I'm blocked, I'm just kind of sitting here, I'm just kind of, you know, that's what this represents. Also, to undelivered promises. Page of Swords is all talk, no action, right? Undelivered promises. Also, to the Knight of Swords, just talking about just, you know, like, hey, you know, again, that could give you talking to different people to waste your time. I do feel like making her feel comfortable, giving her a shoulder to cry on. But you got to watch that, because even though he's saying that in his Three of Cups energy, he has a tendency to have third-party energy. I don't care what he's talking about, what he say, what he do online, but this is third-party energy. So this could represent in his messages, like, he did say, if I wanted to, I could go there with her. And that is true. But I don't like that, because that's like saying, is she open to it and you okay with it? Y'all could be going there, right? Third-party energy. But I do feel with these messages here, he is telling the truth about the fact that there's nothing really going on in that situation. My problem is cheating is cheating is cheating, whether it's emotional support, it's physical support, it's sexual support. Nine of Cups is you still giving a person certain feelings or having certain connection that you shouldn't be having with anybody but your girlfriend, right? People just get it twisted. They think because it's not sexually cheating or physically cheating or whatever you want to call it, it's called emotional cheating, right? It's called emotional connections. You still building connections with other people that you shouldn't. But he does have his messages in his defense. Like, he does have his messages where he wasn't completely just trying to do anything that was malicious or anything like that, right? For that particular girl, Saeed, whatever her name is, her Lena Saeed. So that's what he talks about. But I'm sorry, he still has like a romantic element with her. So even though I do say like 90% of this may be like, you know, he wasn't really trying to engage or entertain that, still that Three of Cups can represent in that message, especially here, that could represent that friendship could cross over to somebody having feelings and etc. etc. So this is what this shows, and this can represent third party energy. So you don't want to see Young Thug some time from now and he's still entertaining Lena somehow, and they still connecting somehow, and they still friends somehow, and she break out the receipts on his ass somehow. Okay, so that's on Miss Lena. My problem, Mariah the scientist, is that you've been holding this man down faithfully, and he out here talking to 10 women for emotional support where you're not able to talk to him. That is still, in my opinion, inappropriate. Right? Give me the energy around your thug. Is he truly serious about being with Mariah the scientist? Because even some of those tweets that he was making, that was just so childish. The girl is my twin. Why would you even be saying anything like that? The only thing you should have been saying is, I'm sorry, Mariah, that this... You know, you should have apologized personally and apologized publicly. But some of those responses was childish. Give me the energy around, like, when he said she loved her too much. Does he feel like he doesn't love her at the same level? Give me the energy around Young Thug. Page of Pentacles, Temperance, they're not at the same level, right? I feel like he does love her. But when you see that Temperance, that's like saying we're not on the same path in terms of that. I always feel like in a relationship, sometimes there's one person that loves a person a little bit more, and she loves him a little bit more than he loves her. I do feel like since this situation happened, it's going to make her reevaluate that, though. You got to watch what you do, because that Queen of Pentacles can make a person back up. That Queen of Pentacles can make a person start thinking about themselves. That Queen of Pentacles can make a person feel insecure. That Queen of Pentacles can make a person not trust you anymore. That Queen of Pentacles can make that person feel jealous. That Queen of Pentacles could change the scope of their relationship. Even in that Temperance, that could talk about, you talking to 10 women, you say I love you too much. That can change it. I'm not saying it happens overnight. That Nine of Cups is them continuing to move forward, right? Continuing to move forward. But I do feel that she may feel, like I feel too, like she may, think over time as time goes on. It's not today. His commitment, right? He's failed to protect me. He's failed to honor me. He's failed to do certain things. That Page of Pentacles, when I asked that question, does he have the same level of commitment for her? That Page of Pentacles is in reverse. That's a no for me. That's a no for me, right? He said it out of his mouth. She loved me too much. What does that mean, she loved me too much? You should be saying, I love that she loved me so much. I love that she supported me so much. She loved me too much. You think that's funny that she loved you too much, right? But that could work against you, because in that Queen of Pentacles, that could get a person to start thinking, and that Temperance, that could change the scope of your relationship, right? And then here in your Page of Pentacles, the commitment level that you have with each other, that can shift and change over time as well. Again, it doesn't happen immediately, but it can happen. And it does show in the messages, right? You got to be careful what you do and what you put into the universe. It might come back to bite you, right? Because that could represent a lack of commitment. And that lack of commitment can start to be on her part, because then she could start getting in that corner thinking, I held this fool down. He talking to some women. He out here calling somebody his twin. He out here talking about he can have the pussy if he want to. What? Like, I personally wouldn't be with the fool. I'm going to be honest with you. To me, it's completely inappropriate. Give me the energy around. Oh, this message fell. Now, again, y'all know I don't edit anything unless the camera stops. Okay, Hierophant. I wouldn't be surprised before they fall apart. I could see them being together for a minute, but I wouldn't be surprised before they eventually fall apart. This talks about to do some. This could be like them getting into some type of ceremony engagement thing. But I wouldn't trust him, Mariah the scientist. He in jail doing it. He'll get out of jail doing it. Reverse energy, manipulation, illusions, liar, right? Abusing his, right? But she looks like she'll keep going with him. To me, it just, when I look at it, and this is more of a commentary-based thing, when I look at it, I'm like, I was just so surprised that he handled the situation the way he handled it. I was surprised he handled the Gunna situation. You know, you ask the judge to work with Gunna, only to come out talking crazy on the internet, any ebonics. You have the situation with your girlfriend, and you're talking crazy on the internet, and any ebonics, right? Give me the energy around, like, how did Mariah Lynn feel about it? I know, you know, he said that she was mad, but give me the energy around, like, how did she truly feel about him doing this? And she is the King of Pentacles, right? In reverse for him. That's interesting. Now I doubt who you are. Now I doubt what I stood for with you. Now I doubt, like, all that I've done for you, right? Now, this will make it harder. They will make it harder, right? That means now he'll have more burdens to bear. Here, I've made all of these sacrifices for you. This is about the sacrifices she made for him. How she's given up so much of herself and for him, right? That's what it talks about. And look how he handled it. King of Swords in reverse. King of Swords in reverse is for the public, right? That cocky behavior. And, you know, Page of Pentacles coming up again. Let's dig in the middle. But the Death showed, I'm not happy. I don't like your stomach behavior. I don't like what you did. I can see where he said I made some mistakes. I can see where he's saying that to her. But he's in his Knight of Swords again. This talks about a person who, in the initial beginning, right? That talks about a person who just said what he wanted to say. But I can see he can come back and have some perspective about it. Selfish, one-sided. And then here, this talks about naive. She needs to be more realistic about who she's dealing with. All right? It's because I do feel like there's a selfishness to him. There's an immaturity to him. And a one-sidedness to him. Look what he did to her that whole time. You would think, you know, this girl is holding you down. You should be, like, you shouldn't be trying to talk to nobody else to pass the time. Go read a book. Instead of gaining all that weight, getting a pop belly, you should have been exercising, right? You know, reading some law books, strategizing on your situation where you wouldn't have to have all that probation. Time that you have. But in his messages, he is the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. He's just, again, that talks about a person who can, you know, can have a certain way of being, right? That could talk about a person who could come off of and I'm going to tell you, too, I don't believe he was innocent in that situation. King of Pentacles. King of Swords, same thing. And Knight of Swords, same thing. I don't feel he was innocent in that situation. Now, maybe the time that they gave him was excessive, but I don't feel he was innocent in that situation. All of these saying he was involved in all that nonsense, right? But as it relates to the relationship, I can see where she was hurt. I can see where she felt like she made a lot of sacrifices. I can see where she needs to really wise up about who she's really dealing with, and understand that he has a message around selfishness and being one-sided, you know, in the messages. I can see them continuing to be together until it eventually falls apart. I can see that. But this can shift stuff. This is one of those situations where you see how you sit out. Is a reading set in stone? If somebody ever did a full reading for them, is a reading set in stone? This right here could change the course of how they go. It doesn't have to be today. It doesn't have to be tomorrow. It could be down the road. It could be days later, months later, years later, where she could turn around and say, you know what? The way you handled that situation, the way you played me, the way I got embarrassed publicly, that could hurt them in the future, right? And I've been sitting here being loyal to you. Tell me, how would you guys handle the situation if you were Mariah the scientist, right? And he is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles in that message talks about, you know, down the road, you may even hear about him getting into some other stuff with some other people. So I don't trust him. I don't trust him. I mean, he's not to be trusted. He doesn't have discernment. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This could represent somebody doing something in bad faith. He doesn't have discernment. And even when the video I did about him getting on his probation or whatever, that could still be he doesn't learn the lesson totally. He does well for a little bit, and then he ends up slipping out. Look how he handled that whole situation with his girlfriend. Terrible, terrible. So this just looks like a situation here to me, guys, which looks like the situation that just played itself out. It could change the course of like the way that it could change the course of their relationship. And even though I can see them still being together, I can see that it can put pose some challenges along the way. His emotional immaturity, his level of discernment is astonishing for a man that is literally his age. He looks like he's damn near 35 years old. Let me see, how old is he? He is immature. The stuff he be tweeting, I'm like, what is he even talking about, child? I need a damn Ebonics. I need a damn book to decipher. Something. I need a damn book. I don't know what he be talking about. But yeah, he's 33 years old, talking crazy as hell. Childish as hell. And you would think that after everything he's gone through, all the hell he went through, that he would just come out and just, just have a certain amount of discernment. And he's just not. Anyway, if there's anything else you want me to do for them, please don't hesitate to let me know. I just wanted to see how she felt, how he feels. Do they still have a future together? They look like they do. But it definitely shows it could take a toll on their relationship, right? And it does show in his messages that he can get caught up in another situation. And it does show she starts to wise up a little bit. So you got to watch the way you treat people, because then people start being a little less accommodating and a little bit more protective over their heart, over time. I think she'll bump ahead a few times before she gets it, though. That's what it shows in her messages. She still loves Thug, but again, this talks about bad news, right? And don't convince her that all these people want to get at her. You did it. Because this could talk about, babe, you know how these people don't want to see us win. He talking about, you know what it is, fuck them all. No. You was on a jail call with women. You've been talking to 10 different women. Don't put everybody in it. Talking about, F them all, you know what it is. Talking about negative external forces. Ain't no negative external forces. Everybody was rooting for y'all until you did that nonsense. So don't be trying to do no double whammy, scammy, bammy, and try to make it seem like we the culprits. They do show they'll move past this. But again, his selfishness, his one-sidedness. I can't believe she didn't see this. In this four source talks about it can hinder their progress, but they can still try to hold strong. That's what it shows in the messages. And he look like he'll try to do better, but he gonna mess up again. He out here in jail, boy. You looking like Wooda Pooda, and you over here doing this. Bye. This is when you have money, guys, and you're a celebrity. Some of these women wouldn't even be with these men if they wasn't who they were. I promise you that. I'd be looking at Boosie and his girlfriend. You know that lady wouldn't even be with Boosie if he wasn't Boosie. The girl from New Orleans be with nobody look like Boosie. Here, okay, again, this talks about them continuing to move forward. I just feel like it, again, I root for them. I hope they can make it work, right? I hope his level of maturity can be better. But after I saw what I saw, I was like, This is Chris Blue Nola. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. If there's a part 2 that you want to this, please do not hesitate to let me know. Happy holidays to you. Oh, also, I extended the December special to January 4th. So if you're looking to book for the December special, which gives you like that juicy package, you can head to my website at BlueNolaTarot.com, BlueNolaTarot.com. I'm just disappointed in him because I feel like for somebody to sit down and hold you down and support you and love you through all of this mess, and you out here talking to anybody, is just disrespectful. And then when you get caught in a situation, the response that you make, the discernment that you have, the cockiness, the level of cockiness, the level of unaccountability initially is just was so shocking. And so many times in my reading, and I'm not saying this is everybody, But so many times in my reading, I hear women dating people who are in jail or incarcerated, prison, what have you. And it's the same shit in a different day. What is, different person, same shit, different day. It's like the person doesn't have any level of discernment. They really haven't really changed in the process of them being where they are. And it's like, and I know we want to love people and we want to protect them and we want to support them. But it's like, make sure you're supporting yourself and protecting your own heart first. Look how this man played in your face. I mean, I just was I was on Instagram looking at some of the comments when this all broke out. And just some of the people in the comment section was just like, leave it up to somebody, leave it up to NIGGIA to play in your face. That is so true. You sitting here holding this person down, and I'll just read a few of the comments that were in the comment section for the people who are just kept catching up. But it was just so shocking. It was so shocking to see the level of cockiness, unaccountability, the way he handled it. That should have been an automatic apology to Mariah Lynn, period. It shouldn't have been no other conversation about a twin or nothing else. When he saw those calls that stuff come out, that should have been automatically a statement, an apology, and you kept moving forward. It says, one thing a man will always do is embarrass you, period. This is on the Shade Room. Another person said, and now I cannot trust you, and I'm forced to let you go. Somebody else put, this ain't even funny. Like, how is this being released? Can they be sued? Well, once the case is over, sweetie, anything that's related to that case becomes public unless it's sealed. So that if you're complaining about your girl love you too much, then release her, sir. Period. Somebody said even solitary confinement can't stop a man from being a man child, or an immature man from being a man. Mariah, get your Christmas gifts and leave. This is what somebody else said. Never love a man more than he loves you. Period. Free game. Somebody else, Charlie's Angels. Damn, this is messed up. Look, that's the lady that was on the Waka Flocka's wife, right? One thing for certain, two things for sure. A man will embarrass you. Period. Why would y'all do this on Christmas Eve? So we just need to wait till it's after Christmas to get the news, child? Baby, them people don't care about you. They was up there trying to get them clicks and views. And at the end of the day, whether a man cheating on you before, during, or after Christmas, you should want to wait till to have a nice, comfy holiday. Girl, what? This is one of these people that want to sit down and get the bad news after the holidays, after the gifts. Somebody put Mariah girl, hold one for one day. I would be saving my money, stocking my just child, I would be getting my mind right. Damn, Law and Crime is messy. They finish in 2024 like Cat Williams started it. That's true. All right, guys. So this is the end of the road for me. Thank you so much for watching. I can see this relationship falling apart, right? Even if they stay together for a while, I can see it falling apart. He has to do the work, the level of discernment, the emotional immaturity, the way he handles things, the stuff he between grow the fuck up, period. Y'all have a great day. Take care. Stay blessed, encouraged, and empowered. And I'm out of here. And I think the thing that irritates me the most is how loyal she's been to him. And for your man to say you love me too much, girl, what? That would make me back up right there. Period. That's his you love him too much. How you gonna sit here and say your girlfriend love you too much? Anyway, y'all have a great day. Take care.